My dear mother-in-law, I'm not sure how to tell you, but putting it simply, this morning as Andrew and I were fishing, a man came up to us and told us to follow him and he would give us a new job. James and John were also called. All four of us have left our lives as fishermen and are now following Jesus. I can imagine having read these words, you are feeling very concerned and also wondering what I've led Andrew into now. You don't need to worry. This is nothing like the scrapes I got into when I was younger. This is something different, something life-changing, and I, Andrew, James and John, have been invited to be part of it. You may remember that a few months ago, the man they called John the Baptizer appeared in the Judean desert. He was the one who was dressed in camel's hair, ate locusts and wild honey, and kept telling everyone they needed to turn their lives around, to repent of their sins and seek God's forgiveness. And as a mark washing away their old life, John was baptizing them in the River Jordan. It must have been over a month ago that we heard stories about John baptizing his cousin Jesus, and how a dove appeared and God's voice from heaven was heard affirming Jesus as his son. Jesus then disappeared off somewhere. What that all meant, I've no idea. But now Jesus is back and he too is proclaiming John's message, but in a different way. There is something about him, a power and authority, and then there is his message of good news. Jesus talks to people about a new kingdom, God's kingdom, a place of justice and peace, a place where everyone can live the best life of all. His words are so simple. I find myself listening to every word, and something within me is yearning for it to be true, to believe it. He has called me to a different life, and I've decided to follow. Not only me, but Andrew, James and John. We're going into a different fishing partnership. Jesus calls it fishing for people. I don't know the where, the how, and even the why, but there is something about Jesus that makes you want to follow him. Must go. Jesus says we're off to Capernaum. Love, Peter.